Hi guys. So today I am here with lesson 12, and we're going to talk a little bit about terminologies and differences between other religions compared to Wicca. So when we're talking about labels, the first thing I like to do is look up the definition in the dictionary so that I have the brass tacks of the matter, total clarification. So when you look up the word cult, you find that it's a noun, and it is defined as a particular system of religious worship, especially with reference to its rites and ceremonies. 2. An instance of great veneration of a person, ideal, or thing, especially as manifested by a body of admirers. 3. The object of such devotion. 4. A group or sect bond together by veneration of the same thing, person, ideal, etc. And 5. Sociology. A group having a sacred ideology and a set of rites centering around their sacred symbols. So now cult is actually a psychological term that is synonymous with religion. It has no negative or positive connotations. It's actually neutral. So therefore, in a psychological sense, Wicca is a cult by definition. All pagan religions are cults. Judaism is a cult. All denominations of Christianity, including non-denominational Christianity, are cults. Hinduism, Buddhism, Scientology, they are all cults in a psychological standpoint. Now, the word cult is more often used when people are referring to destructive cults. There is no doubt that there are and have been cults out there which the members are in danger or they are a direct threat to the public. The most famous ones include the Manson family, the Branch, Davians, and the Heaven's Gate. So now we're going to talk about following the leader. And we're going to compare cult characteristics to the characteristics of Wicca. So when you're looking at a cult, there is excessive zealotry and unquestioning commitment to a leader and their teachings, whether the leader is alive or dead. Leadership dictates how members should think, act, feel, and how they should live their lives. And there's no accountability of leadership, meaning the leader is the ultimate authority at all times in the organization, and no other board or religious authorities can question or override him. Now we're going to talk about the characteristics of Wicca. Now remember, this article is going to be based towards the Wicca that was started by Gardner in the 1940s. So, while Wicca's founder, Gerald Gardner, is respected as a leader, he is not considered the leader. Wicca has no messiah, no prophets, no figure of ultimate authority. Wicca has changed considerably since Gardner, however. There are no universal laws or rules in Wicca about how to live or how to think. In fact, a common criticism in Wicca is that we can't all agree on our own religious beliefs. Wiccan groups and individuals practice autonomously without any overhead church or organization directing beliefs and practices. Most Wiccans don't even belong to a group. Some groups may create their own organizational structure and hierarchy, which has no power outside of that group. So now we're going to look at the goals or missions of cults versus Wicca. So the first item in cult characteristics is recruiting new members, even using deception as a primary goal. And they also have the primary goal of making money. Then you look at Wicca. Wicca does not seek to convert. In fact, we more often discourage hasty conversions, no matter how excited a person is about Wicca, urging people to read, learn, and think about their own beliefs first. Wicca covens in groups turn away people from membership if they feel people would not be a good fit for the already established group. And I know that firsthand because when I was in my first coven, we had two individuals that wanted to be apart, and the current members all took a vote, and we decided not to allow those two people into our inner circle because we viewed them as being not unholy, but sanctimonious and pompous and just not good people. And we were right about both of them, because this is 20 years ago, actually 23 years ago. So we've seen where they've gone in life and what they've done, and they have done nothing good in their lives. Like, overall, there's a lot of really bad decisions, kind of showing their true nature. So it continues on to go into the fact that Wicca has no overhead organization. We do not demand money. Groups may chip in for their own supplies that they all use, and larger open groups may ask for donations to cover the expenses of events, for things such as renting a space or paying permits. But most Wiccans are solitaries and never required to join a group, attend an event, or make a donation. So we're going to continue on, and we're going to look at other, illustrations. And then I'm going to end this video, and I'll give you another video with the rest of the article. So the cult characteristics are: the group promotes the ideas that the ends justify whatever means it deems necessary to carry out a mission. And then Wicca, there is no overall mission to our religion, other than members to find a spiritual fulfillment in it if they can. Wicca is not a religion of moral absolutes. We promote ethical behavior in the form of people acting responsibly, being accountable, and using their heads in any given situation. So that's that half of it, and I will post another video with the other half.